Modern pharmaceutical manufacturing operates at a scale where a single line can output thousands of vials per hour. In this environment, a minor deviation in fill volume or pressure can compromise an entire day's yield before it's even detected. When a facility relies on catching errors after they happen, it enters a state of constant firefighting. This reactive approach leads to discarded batches, high material waste, and the constant need for expensive, time-consuming rework. By the mid-20th century, quality pioneers like W. Edwards Deming recognized that reacting to defects was a losing strategy. They realized that high-quality output required fixing the processes themselves, not just the products. To maintain GMP compliance at scale, manufacturers must move away from reactive fixes and adopt a system that identifies and eliminates the potential for errors before they occur. This is the PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, and act. Also known as the Deming cycle, it serves as the foundational operating logic for lean quality management systems worldwide. It is designed as a continuous, iterative loop, repeating indefinitely to drive constant process refinement. Adopting this loop is the specific mechanism that allows an organization to transition from emergency repairs to proactive, continuous improvement. To see how this works in a factory setting, consider a manufacturing line experiencing inconsistent tablet weights. In the plan phase, the team analyzes production data and identifies poor granulation uniformity as the likely root cause. They then formulate a specific hypothesis and action plan to adjust the granulation parameters. During the do phase, these changes are implemented on a small pilot scale basis. This allows the team to test their hypothesis without risking the loss of a full-scale production batch. In the check phase, the results are measured. The team compares the data from the pilot run against their expected outcomes to see if the weight variation has actually stabilized. Finally, in the act phase, successful changes are standardized. If the pilot data confirms the improvement, the team updates the standard operating procedures to apply those new parameters across every production line. By completing the cycle, the team turns a one-time correction into a permanent facility-wide standard. For the cycle to be effective, it must follow strict operational rules. First, it relies entirely on data-driven decisions. Guessing or assuming a cause will break the cycle. It also requires collaboration across departments. Siloed thinking often misses the operational details that a cross-functional team can identify during root cause analysis. The team must rigorously trace issues to their root cause. This ensures the protocol addresses the source of the deviation rather than just masking the symptoms. When supported by data, teamwork, and root cause analysis, the PDCA cycle becomes a highly effective tool for maintaining high quality. Organizations that master the cycle achieve consistent GMP compliance, reduced material waste, and more effective corrective and preventative actions. This methodology is used for large-scale requirements like process validation and systemic quality risk management, providing a repeatable framework for complex decisions. Maintenance departments use PDCA to optimize equipment calibration schedules, while training managers use it to measure and improve the effectiveness of new employee onboarding. By applying the cycle universally, an organization builds a culture where quality excellence is a standard expectation for every member of the workforce. The core strength of the Deming cycle is the requirement that every change is planned, tested, and verified before it is standardized. This approach transforms a facility from a state of reactive chaos into one of proactive control, where improvements are the result of design rather than luck. Implementing this framework helps safeguard your production lines and provides the documented evidence needed for regulatory compliance. To learn more about pharmaceutical GMP training, lean management systems, and process optimization, subscribe to the channel. Continuous improvement is never an accident. It is a designed cycle.